the splendor of my
점점 치기가 돌고 있어.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to
형이
England at
가는
all?
곳엔 내가 하는
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land, and should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. My God, I just want to have that chance.
그러니까 네가 좀 더 성장을 해야지. 뭐 귀 끊긴 거
What was
아니야?
that?
Birds, Eivor. Has no one told them today is a day of
갑자기
grief?
치기가 딱 빠졌어.
Quiet.
저기 있을 것 같은데.
Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
이런 개자식.
Hide a fight, Woodwall! Now!
저쪽에 3명. 덤벼라. 사차는 것도. 우선 네가 먼저. 다음은 이 차례. 일어나. 녀석 바보야. 못 사.
You won't have my blood, not today. Well struck, Eivor. I'm over here.
알아 임마.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Woodwall.
이걸로 두 번째
And
한
twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Woodwall.
난 진짜
Are you
훈련해.
hearing
내 말
me?
듣고 있어?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Woodwall, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her in this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
이거 내 눈을 직접 확인해봐야겠다. 대체 어디까지 가는 거야? 그림즈드. 얘는 그림숲인데.
Thank the heavens! There she is!
이 안에 있다는 거야? 아니, 여기 있네. 남자 같은, 아니구나.
Renval, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
어울리는 한 쌍이, 어이구야.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
오케이. 그래도 여기에는 대인족 병사들이 있으니까.
Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
그렇겠군. 자, 여기에서 이거 끝내고 다음 미션이 없나? 다음 미션도 멀다, 야. 미리 가서 대기만 해놓자. 어우.
Can you hear me?
어디까지 데려온 거야, 진짜. 스킬이 내가 너무 중구난방으로 찍었나? 이쪽만 해서 가다 보면 이제 얼마 안 남았고 내려 쭉 가면 되겠어. 이제는 딱 전설적인 말 한 마리만 딱 타고 가면은 그것만큼 좋은 게 없지. 좀 있으면 도착한다. 어이구야. hurry up. 좀 있으면 도착이다. 여기군. 말 한번 혹사시켜서 여기까지 왔다. 멧돼지 인형이네. 잠깐만. 잠깐만.
Eivor, I'm pleased you came.
아, 부른 건 너야.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard.
데이나가
An impressive amount of
관리하는
land to
땅이 대단히
oversee.
넓군.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to
이
flaunt your
외로운
riches
언덕에
from this
자기의
lonely
부를
hill.
자랑할 만.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we
보여줄 게
last
있다 했잖아.
spoke.
그게
What
뭐지?
did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman Hunbeort before his untimely passing.
왜 나보고 쓰라고?
He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
내게
This
바라는
has the
거라도
feeling
있나?
of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens, no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunbeort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us.
아, 이제 사냥까지?
Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see.
가벼운 활이야 이거? 흔적이 활보단 낫네. 기절도 더 빨리. 헤드샷은 이게 더 높고.
A great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks.
옴.
I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
음흉한 유머 감각.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I
얘기
mean
맞아 해?
to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrible.
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you
뭐라고
requested.
해서 온 건데.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt, as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
반갑네.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hey, Eivor, did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a
뭔가
cave just
이상한
up
놈.
the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
쟤는 우리 둘 다 죽이려고 할지도 몰라.
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate.
뭔가 급하게 숨긴 거 보면은 뭔가 있어. 여기 있는 거 맞아?
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
오 뭐야? 늑대는 발견했는데 정말 못 찾았네. 나 다 떴다. 뭐 동굴에서 곰 찾기라 했으니까 곰이 어디 있는지 설마 알가르 네가 곰이란 뜻은 아니지? 여기 안에 있네. 여기도 아닌데. 여러 방향으로 길이 나 있는 건가? 미안하다. 저거 늑대 아니오? 이건 늑대잖아. 그림 여기 늑대뿐이야. 뭐야? 얘 어디가?
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see.
뭔데?
Smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
불바다가 돼.
Eivor! You're skilled enough and I can't.
The guards here are vigilant.
Try to flank!
병사들이 너무 많은데? 야, 너네 병사도 없니? 병사도 없는데 어떻게 이거?
The Lord will see us through.
이제 왔나 보지. 왜 알가르는 나가는 거야? 으이그 한심아. 뭐야?
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires
나도
out.
불을 끄자.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches,
그럼
Alfgar.
보여잖아.
You can rebuild.
재건할 수 있을 거다.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil.
곰이 돌아.
The bear is returned.
어?
The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Oh, you go. Away! You won't trouble me any longer.
Elgar! Careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
아차와 대화. 힘들다 힘들어. 이거 드디어 내가 뭘 하겠다. 왜 링크. 근데 아직도 이상한 머시아 전사들이 있는 것 같은데 아닌감?
Archer.
The Shire moot will soon begin.
Yes.
참여하죠. 오, 명장면인가?
When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By
누구의
whose order?
명입니까?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
내 표를 어떻게 하면 좋겠습니까?
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald.
홈라이드만 아니면
I
된다
love Hunwald
뜻입니까?
as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I
반갑습니다.
heard aright that you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbaor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends
태양은
his
예전과
lawful
지지를
support.
뜻을 정하시죠.
Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast.
배우는 속도가 빠르구나. 훌륭해. 뭐 나랑도 연줄이 있으니까.
A vote for Hunt.
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
A vote for Hunwald will return the house of the ferocious swan to its...
Grim, good to see you
다시 보니
again.
많은 것 같고.
Hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim?
그림?
Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good
하지만
man as well.
투표성은 주교에게
But I
던졌다.
cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop?
전략이
That's an
특이하고.
odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
will return the house of the ferocious swan to its former glory.
Bishop,
Eivor,
I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
더 대화할 사람이 예쁜인가?
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking.
그보다 더 좋은
You must
게
be
경고지.
strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
내 생각에 얘 다른 애를 고르면 둘이서 반박할 것 같은데. 아, 부와 명예를 지닌 부를 가진 애냐, 아니면은 그 주교냐, 아니면은 전통이냐. 아, 떨어뜨리고 싶은데. 좋습니다. 저는 이 둘 중에 고르면 되는 거죠. 저는 전통에 걸겠습니다.
Three men, three possible futures.
일단 주교는 뺀다 치고
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses.
hunwald를 고려.
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both
뭔가
go a
나한테
long way in
숨기는
times of
게
need.
있어. 알가르는가. 표를 주겠다.
Lead your shire with pride, ferocious one.
키가 제일 작아.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hunbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father.
자, 표정들
I'd
보세요.
sooner see him standing
지금
here.
주교 지금 자기가 못됐다고 지금 저러고 있죠.
I will do my best for each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman.
만약 자기가 안 될 때 전투를 하는 싸움들도
This
있어.
Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry.
지금 조교 안 됐다고
Ceolwulf is a
지금
friend to Saxon and Dane alike,
죽이려고 지금
and
가는
he
것
is
같은데?
sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace, what is this?
알가르는 어머.
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
이 모든 건 다 주교가 한 짓인 건 난 알거든. 아, 얘가 교단 지팡이구나. 잘 됐네. 나도 교단 죽이고 싶었거든.
Get behind it, yes!
Stand firm! Defend your Ealdorman!
참 저기만 해.
Is this how that guard welcomes a new elf?
오. 역시 친위대장이라서 그런가. 일어나.
Bastard bishop.
비염은
What's his empty? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath.
붙어 있는 자를 찾아라.
Polish your ass, Hunwald. The alderman's seat is yours. As your war counsel, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make.
결정한 일이라 지병관.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
결국엔 전투까지 가네.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
부디 조심하십시오.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
오늘 모자라면 잡는구나. 잡을 수도 있을까? 바로 건너편이네. 하나 다 찍겠고. 179. 참 나도 간단하다. 자, 그럼 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 안녕. 안녕.